Hi, hi.
What's up?
Alpha.
I'm alright.
You sound all right.
I get choice.
Oh, you no get choice, but to sound all right.
Before go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, we are back at it. We are back at it. The best pod to ever exist in the whole wide world. You no believe?
You say?
You no believe saying that the best pod to ever exist in the whole wide world?
I don't believe him. The best in the whole universe. Yeah.
You
You know,
You know the year to the best, non-compare, non-compete, non-compare.
yes, sir.
They didn't want. How many listeners we did guess now? We get over 80 listeners now, guy.
Well, I'm doing somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
We're going somewhere now. No, it might be a small deal.
At all. Mhm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys. Welcome back to DPTR. German People Talk Relationship. Tell me, how was your day? How was your Sunday? Tell me about
Hmm. Yeah, my day was a whole lot. I can't even say that this is exactly what I did today. Like recently, I think I've mentioned it on this pod before. Recently, if anybody asks me, how are you? Or how was your day? How are you doing? I just tell the person I'm in limbo.
You're in limbo.
It,
Yeah.
that, that describes it perfectly, right? I'm getting stuff done, but it's like a breeze. I have to, it's like I'm just moving unconsciously, right?
Hmm.
I have to see, like this, how was your day now that you just asked me? I have to sit and think and just like calm down and think, like, okay, what did I actually do today before I can answer that
That
question,
question.
right?
Eh?
But all in all, I guess it was a good day, I think. I
As you said, it's actually past 10 p.m. on a Sunday evening.
Yep.
I just got back, I think about 10-15 minutes ago.
Mm.
I went to watch a show, a theater show. Um, you know,
Well,
I was telling people in you and I's first episode that Precious has gotten very busy.
yeah.
So she was in a play. So I went
Uh,
to watch the play. So I went with my babe. So we just got back. I just got back. Not long ago. I know one very crazy thing that happened. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I felt very grateful to God. Ask me why, or ask me about what.
About why were you grateful to God?
Try and guess. Oye, you won't get it, but try and guess. It's an extremely mundane thing, but try and guess.
Well, let's see. You were grateful because you were able to get out of bed, I guess.
That's not mundane, no. Getting out of
Uh,
bed is not mundane.
uh, some people don't see it as anything, they see it as their birthright. Right?
Bed right, Abby.
Birthright.
No, I'm
We'll
saying
get
bed right.
Let's see. I'm bad at guessing. I'm
so
terrible.
so so in fact, at this point, even people listening will want to be wondering what could this guy be talking about, and I'm sure you can't even actually fathom it. Make I bust your brain. What I was grateful about this morning was that rain no dey enter through my window.
That is very valid. That
So
is what very valid.
so the thing is, each time I'm going to work, especially during this season where it's very, very rainy,
Mm.
anytime I'm going to work, because I dislike coming back to my room hot, right? I will leave my window
Yeah.
open deliberately. And I know that
Mm.
I should be closing my window because rain will fall anytime, any day, right? But in the past, I'm telling you, like the past 2, 3 months, I know they ever close my window just because of this reason. Say I know entered my room, made the thing the hot.
Well, just talking. There's
Do
this
you get
thick
it?
air.
And you're coming with some kind of irritation, after standing in the
Yeah.
bus or whatnot, you're coming with some kind of irritation. So when you get in, you don't want to be irritated. You just want to,
Mhm.
be able to
Just
get
need.
in and, feel the breeze, feel the cool of your room. So I hate it when I get into
Yeah.
my room and it's very hot.
Mm.
So I was thanking God this morning that, alone, chill, breeze no dey enter, rain no dey enter my room. Oh. So this evening,
That's
going for the show, now so I come out again, like I would, right? I come out. So as I reach road, this very heavy rain fall, man. Like it rained for
wow.
like 2 plus hours, guy. It was so heavy. And then I eventually went for the show. And then I got back this evening. When I got back, I went straight to my window because I know see rain fall go. I went straight to my window. Apparently, the rain entered my room, but see, you may not understand how crazy this is. Let me explain it very well. So my window is very close to my bed. Maybe like
Yeah.
maybe like 40 centimeters, 50 centimeters, right? To my
Mm.
bed. That's how close it is. So there is only a very tiny gap between my window and my bed where I just put my leg. I just, sometimes I just stretch. You get, I sit down. So that part of the DC, when I go back, I found that that part was covered in, the dirt from the window net, right? On the floor was covered with that dirt. So I knew that rain entered and, my room carpet is, completely battered with, rain spatters and dust and all of that, right? So I call say, hey, this rain don't fall for. Let me check my bed. As I look my bed, I see say nothing touch my bed.
Mhm.
I look and nothing touch my bed. So in my mind, I was like, okay, be like say the rain no really enter my room. And then I went to my bathroom because
Mhm.
I have a window in my bathroom too, which I don't like closing. Do you know that this breeze blew dirt from the window of the bathroom, which is approximately the same height, too, blew dirt from the window of the bathroom to the other side of the door, and I'm talking about 2 meters.
Can you imagine?
So the only thing that wasn't touched in my bathroom is my towel. Every other thing, the washing machine, the rug, the floor, I cleaned the floor. I cleaned my bathroom today. Everything is dirty, filled with
So,
rain spatters. And then I looked at
hmm,
my bed and I'm like,
okay.
why not? So I just remembered, oh, that is why I had the nudge to thank God that rain doesn't enter my room when I woke up. Crazy is it?
If not, now what out there before sleep this
Hmm?
night?
When I'm telling you, I won't be able to manage it because I came back home with that irritation. Do you get? So I will be very irritated.
What
Just
out
some
there?
of these very little ways that God just shows up for us, and it kind of like is a is kind of like an opener to what we are talking about today, which is effective communication. So it was more like God communicated to me that you need to be mindful about this thing. So, and in my head, I'm like, okay, let me thank God for it. And I spoke to God, I said, thank God, do Baba G. Thank you. Say you'd always protect my bed, oh, because it's a hassle to carry the old um bedspread, the old cover clothes, start washing and all of that. So it's just mind blowing, to be honest. Very mind blowing. For some of you that don't believe in God, you'll be shocked how the very tiny details of your life God is interested. Like I mean, the very very tiny details that you don't assume that should be a big deal for someone. God is absolutely interested.
He's interested. He's interested.
He's very
That's what we are
interested.
saying. Last year, right?
Yeah.
Around, was it September, I think. I picked up my laptop that day and I said I went to ChatGPT, right? I was going to start planning my life for 2026.
Yeah.
And I typed in safety clocking, right?
Mm.
And I was planned, to start my business, get a job, an online job and all of that. And remote job rather, all of that. Uh, Then I went to church on Sunday. Somebody just walked up to me, right? And I just recently started attending this church, my sister's church.
Mm.
And somebody just walked up to me. Hi, Linda, I are you looking, because I haven't spoken to her about, I've not even spoken to anybody in the church about, you know,
Looking for a
church
job.
searching, like nothing. You haven't even had any of sort of any conversation of that sort, right?
Mm.
And she was like that. Um, her administrator is looking for, a personal assistant and yada yada yada. Yeah, that's what I kind of do, right? But currently I'm looking for admin or customer service kind of thing. Okay, like that's true, but that's what they're actually looking for. That's it. You know, it, and that's it. And I got back there and I was thinking, and this was, when I picked up my laptop and started with the whole thing 6 o'clock in, right? It was on a Saturday.
Mm. Can you imagine?
Saturday Saturday night. So Sunday I went to church and then somebody walked up to me and you need a job. And I was like, eh?
Now so
So
it be.
somebody to just take my life serious. You just needed me to do something and then you will do the rest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did the interview, even having almost when I went for the interview, like I thought and I was like, oh, I don't stop. There there are no people who call me at all. I don't feel I was like, just, you know, hopeful and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was in September or November. It was last year, ending of last year.
Mm.
And I really, really was planning on starting my own business anyways, so might as well focus on that. December, in November, nothing. December, nothing. I was like, oh, you don't be, and school will resume in January, right? It was a school.
Mm.
That's how I got. And the lady that came to me, right, she kept coming to me. Have the person mail? Have they reached out to you? I said, yeah. Okay, don't worry. Just hold on. They reach out to you. I said, okay. I'm not even because I know we can talk for that.
I swear.
I
Hmm.
said, though, that was out in January. I got a mail and they wanted me to start immediately. Right.
Can you imagine?
Well, now you,
Now you,
now,
Boss G, Baba G, now
now,
you.
well, crazy how this thing works sometimes. Even right now, at this point, I'm not at that job anymore because this is the end of my life. So, so I'm launching my business this July, right? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we're still on track. We're still on track, right? God is good.
That
Mhm.
is good.
I feel
He
back
just
to that
makes
whole
things.
thing, not
He just knows
to
how
lose
to
my
make things, work for you when you desire
yes.
that you want it done.
That's the exactly what it is when you desire, right? Cause all this while before that day, I was like, "Ah, I need to. I will just keep saying it. I will
Mhm.
just keep saying it. I never actually took the steps, right? But once, as of that day, I was so serious, planning everything, making plans for my business, this, da. And the next day, literally the next day,
Mm.
I was like, you think I'm your favorite child now.
I
I will
swear. I dey always reason and say, wetin like what's it about me that makes you so passionate about my life?
I,
Yeah, it humbles me all the time. All the time.
I,
I'm humbled
it's
all the time.
it's a humbling experience.
I'm humbled all the time. All the time. So that's why for everything I do, I always give glory to God. Baba God, you do this one, oh,
Yes,
you do this one.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Guys, welcome to the pod. Just a little bit of some testimonies, just a little bit of talk, a little bit of appreciation to our dear God. If you are not a Christian, well, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Oh. To be very honest.
That's all I can say.
Oh,
And be careful of the solar below
ah,
because
ah,
I need so that they
what are you doing with your life?
oh, moving on. I mean, moving on.
This girl too sweet. Pass me, they enjoy her.
My dear,
All
nonsense.
right. Guys, today we are talking about effective communication in relationships. What we discovered, or at least what I have discovered, is a lot of relationship hit kind of like a roadblock when someone is unable to express themselves, when a party is unable to express themselves. In fact, it's not, in fact, when I was thinking about the topic, I said in relationships. I didn't even want to say maybe a romantic relationship or in a marriage or in any relationship at all, be it friendship, um, um, you know, um, work, business, if
Family.
family, see, so far it is in the dynamics of interaction. It has to be effective. If not, misinterpretation will occur.
Uh-huh.
Misinterpretation will occur. So this episode is not about, learning how to fight better. It's more about, some like kind of like the hidden architectures in communication. Do you get? And we are going to also dive into why some of these things, you know, some of these things break down. You get? So what are the facts that couples get wrong or individuals get wrong? What are the reasons why people will not effectively communicate? There are some situations that you know you just feel disappointed about what the person did, that you're unable to you know express that disappointment.
Uh,
Yeah, sometimes it could be ego, sometimes it could be pride, sometimes it could even be fear that makes you say,
uh,
should I really tell them
uh,
about this or should I not? Do you get? So one of the things we also want to do, hopefully we'll see if we can, if you are able to do it all today. We also want to see what are those things that your partner must know, and what are those things that you need to hold back. I was listening to Apostle Femi Lazarus, and he was talking about how, you know, a lot of women or a lot of the society teach, you know, women how to listen to men. Sorry, teach the society how to listen to women rather. He said, oh, let us teach people how to listen to women, validate our feelings without, forgetting that a man is naturally deeper than a woman because because a woman can, whatever a woman feels, she can express in her face, in her attitude. A man will most likely not express it. So sometimes those things are way deeper. And so he was also saying that, you know, a man will test you by, first giving you the tiny bit of the gist. And if he sees the way you handle it, and maybe he sees that you didn't handle it well, he locks up. He just doesn't tell you the rest. So he's telling us that, you know,
If I know that Jesus, I don't fuck up.
what happened?
I don't know how this man made it just me be that.
Do you get it? So now that you know, you have to go and listen to him because he was saying that men are a lot deeper than you assume. Men are a lot,
If
like, men are very deep.
I think just comes with because she should not react. Ah, wow. Well, yeah, I will just chunk face it about it. Maybe that will allow it to stop his mind.
So we'll get into a bit of that, and then we also look at how the two genders differ in terms of understanding and receiving information. Receiving
Yeah.
the psychology of communication for both genders. Our communication is usually different. The way we communicate is different.
I have an example for what you just mentioned right now.
Yeah.
So, um, Pastor Mildred and Pastor Kingsley of is it David Christian Center?
Yeah.
One time she gave an example, right? When she was pregnant, they were third, right? And her husband was going to be leaving her. So his last day with her, right? She just wanted to spend the day together with him, just spending time
Mm,
for her basically. But she went out to get her a car so that she can use in, going around and all of that.
mhm.
And when he left, was upset. When he came back with the car, he was happy. Like, babe, see, I got you a car, living around the thing because she was already pregnant, right? So, and him in his mind, he was thinking like, oh, what can I do to make,
Her
I'm not
life
going to be sure
easier.
to be. Yeah, what can I do to make her life easier, right? Oh, let me get her a car. And he did that. And when he came back with his car, she wanted to spend. When he called her, I was like, oh, we see the car that, I got for you and all of that. She was, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, but I say, oh, no sign of enthusiasm, nothing.
Yeah.
And then in his mind, he's like, what's going on here? He was confused, right?
Mhm.
Later on, they now stop. It was not like, he was not asking her, that, what happened? Did you do something?
Mm,
For me, had that. Later, she now explained to him that you are leaving tomorrow, your flight is early, whatever. And we went out the whole day, the same way to go and use it to go and get car for me. So that sent the message.
yeah.
Instead would have been here. Like she didn't say it in that manner, but like she tried to explain to him that she just wanted to spend time with him before he left because he will be coming back like anytime soon, right? And we will now explain to her that he saw you that he did not see it like that. But in his mind, he was just trying to think of ways to, make it easier for her. So she wasn't going to be there. But I still not wanted to say that men are more logical in their thinking, their problem problem solvers and how do they say that?
Yes, now.
Like, because they are looking for how to solve a problem. All these
Hey,
and that thing is
my internet is breaking. Can you come again?
breaking up.
Yeah, the internet is breaking. I wonder why. I'm with you.
Okay. I was saying that is very true, right?
Hmm.
Because sometimes I'll go to my husband, I'll complain. And I don't even want you to advise me. Don't give me advice.
Mm-hmm.
Eh? Just say, all of them are stupid. They are mad.
Mm-hmm.
They did both. What the-
They do this one. She do they want to see my Ross?
You know, guilt. I want you to ask me where's the location. Let me go and fight. But you're not telling me, but you said you shouldn't have. Oh, Benny, just get out of here. That's yeah, now.
Is that what we are saying?
So here, just hug me and tell me how I saw you. You did the right thing. Don't worry. They're all mad. Carry them to court. God, jail all of them. But you tell me, you shouldn't have. No! Tell me that.
I can imagine. So, well,
Mhm.
it's a very, very interesting, it's a very, very interesting, perspective to look at things from. And,
Ah,
something that little could, you know, and like you said the last time, if, y- as Pastor Mildred go back and, I mean, as Pastor Kingsley go back, Pastor Mildred, if the energy was, why would you go and get me a car? Did I ask you for a car? What kind of this thing? It will cause a fight. If
and
I would,
the way it's what both of them, in their own way, they were actually right.
yes,
So there's no wrong person. There's no person. There's no what's the word now? There's no guilty party here.
yeah, yeah,
There's no
it will have become an issue if Pastor Kingsley came back. His wife raised that concern, and he says,
mm,
"Why are you being ungrateful? I want to get you a car. What did he do you?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Omo. Whoa.
So that perspective of communication that we are talking
Yeah.
about today. That's what we want to get into. Sometimes some things happen, around me, and I begin to question. Wait, 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 wait. We are not fighting, no. Like we are
Mm,
not on opposing sides. We are on the same side. Oh.
yeah.
They fight against each other. Oh. I don't know where this one they come from. Oh.
Mm,
But it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget that you are with your partner. You are not with you are not with a devil. You are not with an opponent. You are with your
yeah.
partner. It is easy to forget. So,
Mm,
guys, we are going to get into it, getting deeper into it. Before we start, we are going to play a very beautiful song by. We are going to play a beautiful song by Omale, says Reason. Reason is one of Omale's top song. Let me I want to find out when it was released and all. So I don't know when it was released though. But Omale is Omale Sha. I like his sound
mm,
actually. Actually. So
yeah.
I like his sound. I like what he does. So this song is Reason by Omalay. It was composed by Stanley Oma Didia, who is also a Malay. And co-composed by Michael Ugochukwu Opara. It was produced by none other than 2Z. So let's enjoy Amalay's Reason.
How long will it take you to realize? I don't know who to run to right now. I'm is opening every fire. I'm a safe, but I'm still out there. What are we doing, my dear, my dear? I surrender you myself, myself. My hands are in the air, the air. Only time will tell the difference clear. What is the reason you do not have your own peace of mind? Are you having fun or are you doing this thing to survive? Are you taking the pictures of every memories of your life? What's the reason why we're still out here? Give me one better thing or two. Make a nigga suit and tie, let him fly.
What is the reason why you can't have peace of mind? Omalay is asking. Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the reason? Why can't you have peace of mind in this relationship? Why? Why?
Excuse me, but I don't give yourself peace of mind.
Hmm. 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 So let's dive right into it. Oyinda, I think the first thing that I want us to consider and to look at is the illusion of communication.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
almost like answering the question why most couples are not actually communicating. Do you get?
Yeah,
So uh, uh,
it's
statistics shows
it's a
that. Yeah, go ahead.
the thing is that mm, relationships. I'm not communicating,
Hmm.
right? They're just performing. It's a
Hmm.
performance, pretending to communicate.
Hmm.
Both parties, they're just saying words, you know, just performing. But the real message is wrapped in layers of assumption, fear, ego, and even unspoken history.
Hmm.
Do you get? Communication is like the most talked about relationship skill and the most poorly executed one.
Yeah, that was actually the statistic I wanted to, bring out. Like, communication as a topic is talked about so much. You know,
But,
everybody says,
um,
"Oh, communicate, talk to each other, have a conversation," but they don't actually execute them. You still see
so,
couples that still fight over trivial things.
my dear, you pay to therapy, they'll tell you, oh, do you talk? Do you communicate? You hear couples, they say, yes, we communicate. Oh, yeah, tell me how do you communicate now? Then when you now start to dissect and you look at defined points, you don't get to see that.
You
They're
find
not.
out that they've not been communicating; they've been lecturing each other.
Do you get? They're just talking. One person is just talking, the other person is just there. Okay. Mm, mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, my brothers and sisters in Christ. I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyways, so today we're not going to give you guys a workshop on how to communicate or how not to communicate,
Yes,
right?
sir.
We're just honest about the specific things that make communication collapse
Hmm.
and give you each one, right?
Hmm.
Because it's a lot.
Hmm.
There are a lot of facts to consider. A lot. These are like two different people from different backgrounds coming together.
Hmm.
That's alone enough for able to be fighting every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's enough for people to be fighting every day. So It's
So
alright.
yeah, I think one of the biggest communication problem is is in fact it's not. I don't think it's because people say the wrong things. Oh. It's because they don't
Mm.
say the right things. Look at
Yeah.
that Pastor Kingsley's case now. Like I said, like I
Mm.
gave the example, as she came,
Mm.
if she had said, "What kind of inconsiderate man are you?"
Yeah. Oh, his eyes because eh?
If, like,
Inconsiderate.
if you run mad,
Do you get?
it's like
Do you get?
I've been in a I've been in the middle of a conversation before, an argument between a couple, right? They were having this argument, and I was in the middle of it, and I was trying to calm them down and all of that, and then I listened to the guy, and you know what the guy said annoyed her of all the things she said.
What?
The guy said the lady said something he did was stupid. The lady didn't call him stupid, though.
What he did?
He said what he did was stupid, and the guy got angry at
Hmm.
that. So
Hmm.
the guy got angry at the part that he said what I did was stupid. The guy said it felt more like an insult to him than this lady was hell bent on I didn't call you stupid.
So is it one person that will do stupid things? I'm sure that no one was having going through his mind.
Do you get? I'm sure the guy will be second guessing himself. Like, so I go school, I study for 4 years,
Eh,
and I come out and I do stupid things. you know?
and, and this would be me to say that for me now, eh, I can be very emotional, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm angry. I don't talk. I go silent, completely silent, because I wouldn't want to say something
That you don't
that
mean.
I didn't mean. Because if you hear me talk when I'm angry, I mean it to. I want to finish your life. So I would rather just keep quiet
Mm.
and then I'm calm. We can now have a conversation. It's not like I'm not angry anymore, but I can now be reasonable,
Mm.
right? Mm, For me, there are two types of anger. The anger that you're not even seeing anything. The only thing you're seeing is red.
Mm.
When it gets to that point for me, I just keep quiet and just, be by myself. I just want to be left alone.
Mm.
But then it gets to the point where I can now be reasonable. I can now be, I can still, I can now use my brain. Then we can now have a conversation. And I will not say anything out of turn.
Mm.
Everything I say at point, I have thought it through and I will stand by it.
Mm.
I don't have to now apologize. I didn't mean it now.
Mm.
You know.
Mm.
Mm.
Nah.
And
I dislike that so much.
me and for the people around me, I hold them to the same standards, right?
Mm.
Anything you say to me in a fit of rage, I will hold it.
Mm.
I will hold it. I will hold it. That's how, if I see that you're getting angry, you don't raise your voice. I tell you, let's just end this conversation. If you know that you cannot have this conversation like a reasonable person, let's just postpone it.
Mm.
I want everybody go down. If you cannot go to your corner, go and be near me, whatever you go, let me hear it.
Mm.
Because I'll aid you to it. You cannot come and apologize to me and say, I was angry, I'm not taking from you.
Yeah. So for me now,
I'm
this is my own non-compete, right? This is my own how do I put it? Do not do. If you're having an argument, please don't use swear words. Like don't
mm.
use not even
The truth hurt.
not even bad words like stupid, crazy, mad. I
Yeah.
don't even care about that. Like, not like I don't care. Don't use it. But even to the point of like using the word um using vulgar words like fuck. Like, don't use it, because the way I operate when I am having an argument with someone is I argue from the point of I am not trying to beat you down. I am trying to
Mm.
pass my message. I'm trying to give you what I am thinking. I am not saying that I am right. I'm not saying that what I am thinking is the absolute truth and the right thing. But I am giving you this thing because this is what I feel is right.
Yeah.
So if you now start responding to me with, you must be very stupid to have said that or to have thought that, I just, and because I don't do it in return, that and usually frustrates me a lot. I get highly frustrated. I can't do it in return. Whatever would make me do it in return, I've checked out. Because I'm unable to look at you and call you those names. And call you stupid, foolish, call you, because I'm unable to return that favor, I get frustrated. Like, you didn't need to say that.
The anger will just be multiplied.
Guy, you didn't need to add that. Some people that I've had arguments with, some will now say, some can, in fact, leave the conversation of the argument and say, I don't know, say that what you go hold on to be this. Yes, I will hold on to it because I didn't say it to you.
Why would you go there in the first place?
How would you go there?
You know that is what I will hold on to. He went ahead with it. You can see that there's something wrong with your brain in the first place.
And so, guys, see, I understand that sometimes the right things to say can be vulnerable. Like it can be,
Yeah.
you know that if you say this thing to this person, you are letting go of you are letting go of yourself. You are letting go of a part of yourself. You know that when you say it, they are going to puncture holes into it, and those holes are going to find a way to seep through you, and they know that they can see through your bullshit, right?
Yeah.
You know that, so you go on the defense or offense and attack. Now, that's not how a mature person will communicate. And the kind of relationships we are working with and working on in this pod is relationships that stem from maturity.
Yeah.
So,
and emotional
maturity and intelligence. Now, for you, when you're okay with, you're very okay with, when the matter on the hot, you go calm down, you go shut up, you go come out. Me, I don't want you to shut up. I want us to talk it out. I may talk it out immediately kind of guy.
That's the thing. So the reason why I'm not saying things because I don't want to say I'm not getting agitated. And it's already getting to the point where I'm going to, as in, I'm not even at that point. I'm not even reasoning logically anymore. I just want to destroy you. I just want to destroy you. I want to make you feel the pain, right? So, you know what? I will not let you get me out of character. I fight. And then once it's even one wants to start getting to a point where I'm raising my voice, I'm shouting. You will never find me shout at somebody. Me. Never. The person can be shouting. Just I will just sit down. I will just be looking at you. Because if I start shouting, that's too much people, listening to that. That if you are the person shouting at me, you're mad person, let the people see your display. Oh yeah, now continue now. Now film with the continue. To get.
Yeah.
So I choose to stay in character. Then after right, you can then come back. I don't even mind revisiting the thought. I honestly don't mind having that conversation another time. But at that point, when I'm getting agitated, let's wrap it up. And because I'm not even in the right frame of mind to even be having that conversation. So anything I say in that conversation is a lie. I just want us and move along. And that will not bring resolution, right? It will just extend the conflict to another time. So
well, you know what me I don't like? when we're having a conversation, when the communication is happening, when you are supposed to be communicating.
Mm.
You know one thing I don't
What?
like to hear.
What?
I don't like to hear. I don't want to talk it out. I don't want to talk about it now.
Ah. Uh,
I don't like to hear
sorry,
it.
so why? Why?
I don't know. I don't want to hear. I don't want to talk about it now. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. See, if
Mhm.
so, I would prefer you tell me. Let's talk about it later. Than you tell me it's nothing. And when you tell, and this is my prerequisite. Of course, it's not perfect, but when you tell me that I don't want to talk about it now, I expect that your behavior should go back to the way it was before the conversation
No,
happened.
no, no.
You see what I'm saying? So if
I
that
live
behavior is not gonna come back, my dear, talk about it.
in you are living in fantasy land because I go use swelling, I will use swelling key for inside reality.
Yeah, yeah. So that's me, right? Maybe because my partner has understood that about me. So now she knows that if she doesn't want to tell me about something, if she feels, sad or feels like I've wronged her, she won't put it in her face. It won't show in her face. It won't show in her actions. It won't show anywhere. Anytime we
I go,
play, we'll do everything we want to do, right? And then when she now has she now feels like, okay, now she can talk about it. She will now bring it up. She can now have that attitude at that time now. So that attitude won't come, right?
Mhm.
But that the attitude will come before the uh or you go talk about that before you give me attitude oh, because me I no go appeal. You get? And I feel like people going silent in when when they are communicating, when they are sharing their mindset or their feelings and they got going silent. I honestly feel like it's a choice. Like I feel like you're choosing silence because you want to, and that's me. Oh, I'm not saying that's the reason why everybody does it. When someone goes silent when we are trying to have a conversation and they say, forget about it. I feel like you are trying to say you are right and the other person is wrong.
well, hmm. This one now I'm talking from experience. It's just recently. I know I say recently, I mean the back. I'm not okay this year, I mean like in the past few months, right?
Yes.
Back I started to voice out. When somebody does something to me that I don't like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I don't call the person to order. I just get upset and, I would just have mood swings until I snap out of it and then move along
Mm.
because I am not a confrontational person. I have anxiety. So these two, they are, irrespective for this. I can't do it. I can't do it. Right.
I feel
I also find it very difficult to express myself. So just imagine now, you did something to me. You are not even aware that you did something to me, but I'm offended.
mm,
And then I come to explain myself. And I can't find the words. Mm, I'm anxious. My heart is beating out of my chest. My tummy is all over the place. I can't find the words to express myself. And I'm just mumbling, beating around the bush and all of that, trying to explain what you have done to me. And they're just sitting there like trying to understand what exactly is going on. I I would rather not push anybody through all of that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What I used to do before, I would now be moody, right? And then also because the few times I have even been able to, gather the courage to express myself and tell the person, oh, this is what you did and all of that. It is either I am misunderstood or I then am now the guilty party
Mm.
or something.
Mm.
It never is in my favor. So I'm just like, okay, just lock up.
Mm.
If it's 1 day, 2 days, no use and vex on this matter, vex. After that, leave along.
Mm.
And that's what I used to do,
Mm.
right? And it affected us a lot. Because this man is just here. He's like, fuck now. What's
What
the
did I
problem?
do?
Nothing. Nothing. But it's not killer for his
You somehow cool about.
You see, that's the thing. I'm not even being petty, right? I'm not being petty. I'm not just talking to you. I'm not laughing with you. I'm not talking to you because I'll come on meeting, what I get to eat and do all of that, but I'm angry. And you feel like I'm eyeing you or I'm squaring up with you and all of that. It's just very subtle.
Mm.
Right. I just want to be in my own space. Just let me be. Even come I don't know anything to the airport. Now that just came out.
Mm.
Then recently now I have tried to let go. Right. I just once I see that this thing has happened, I rate it I put it on a scale. Like is it actually necessary? Do you need to get over the very small, but not let it 3 hours and move along.
Mm.
Because then when I used to have those mood swings, right, it would go on for days and weeks.
Mm.
And then I would not be able to draw myself out. Because the first time, what happened? Nothing. The second time, what happened? Nothing. The third time, what happened? Nothing. It's tired. He's not going to come back to come and ask me, what's the problem? Because
And
I
that
don't
will
already
also
tell him.
annoy you that why have you stopped asking me what happened?
I'm not ready to talk. And I will never be able to go and meet him and say, oh, yeah, this is what he did. Because it has dragged on for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm.
But now, we're getting better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're getting better.
Yes.
I don't mature. My frontal lobe.
So, I think your testimonial now is just one of the proof that it's not like the two people sitting here and doing this pod, over this wonderful, call. It's not like they have it figured out. They're also learning on the job, right? We're also learning on the job. We're also learning as we are into this, but we are taking the most important lessons and applying them.
Mm-hmm.
We are applying them. So let's quickly talk about. I mean, because we've spoken a lot, but let's quickly talk about a few things that causes miscommunication. A few things that actually breaks down communication, and then maybe next week we'll just we'll go further from there. And one of the things I noticed, and one of the things I put down as one of the major reasons why you can have a nervous breakdown of your communication of your communication system is misconstrued facts.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
like when you can see the fact too. It's not like what is the thing is real. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe a message like thanks for thanks for yesterday. It was a lovely time. Now, what do you see from a female this thing,
Yeah.
and you just let your imaginations run wild.
To assume.
You just let your imagination like your imagination could just go on A train mode. Yeah. Do you get? It could be someone looked at your partner at a gathering and your partner reciprocated the look. And you're looking at your man look at another woman and you're like, what?
Then
What's going on here?
what's going on here?
Do you get? Someone greets your wife or your partner or your babe or your friend, and she's so warm. And maybe she's someone that is not naturally warm, but now she's just warm. Say hi, how are you? She just melts. Maybe the guy now has bass voice.
Red flag.
You guy can't find, be like Johnny Drill. Right?
Red flag.
So the guy's imagination just runs wild. Sometimes it could be a delay in replying. Maybe you sent a message and you know that this person always responds, but he didn't respond this time. What are they doing? And you create an entire narrative. You create a world, a story that is breathing in that whole system.
Well, what thing you're saying for this particular example that you have given, right? I would say that all these things are pieces in a puzzle. Because it doesn't just start from when you see that text, right? For you to start to misconstrue facts like that, because you have to have had doubt in your mind. Because if you have not started doubting your partner, right, a harmless text that you see will not make you start to think in the other direction. But because you already have doubts, you start to question everything. Right? So that is, I feel like these things are fueled by doubts. Because even now, I cannot say that, because I saw a, in a shady message, like you said, so thank you for yesterday.
It was a very lovely time. Now that part breaks you.
Me now, if I've been having some kind of doubt, like it's fine, don't they come out late? You just to answer call, you will stand up, you will go. Then you can now start to read meaning to the text, right? But with everything, if you don't have doubt, that kind of text will not even. You can even ask him, babe, I saw this. Is it it's gonna to be the wish you tell you thank you for yesterday.
If you do the teaser, say I be when I to enjoy one spicy afternoon yesterday.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that you disorder gender equal are trustworthy like that. So. That's not what I'm saying. Because you people know what to do and how to do it.
Everybody does it, my dear. It's not particular to any gender.
Well, I will talk about the disorder gender. But my gender that I will call you and come and criticize him. Moving on.
What I believe, and what I think we should all agree to is that misconstrued facts are usually, in fact, always due to absence of information. Because you don't have information, that's why you are misconstruing
Mm-hmm.
will I say the English where they use big?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why you are misunderstanding the facts, the reason why you are, misplacing the realities of what happened is because you don't have full information. Now, as you got
Yeah.
that text that says, "Thanks for yesterday, it was a lovely time." If after that message, maybe your partner now responds, "Oh, um, yeah, the meal was good, the conversation was good, your husband was nice, I was happy to meet him, and I'm happy that the business proposal could go ahead."
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that you don't have to be afraid of, "Oh, what a nice this thing yesterday." You now discover
Yeah.
maybe at the end of that message, he now says, "Oh, um, my husband actually sent this." You get.
Exactly.
So now because you don't get full information. And just like you
Mm.
said, it also comes from, maybe you're already feeling one kind about your partner. Maybe your partner already moved mad recently, right?
Exactly.
And then you
You
now see, and I used to say something to young people. I say, see, it's like you don't know how smart the devil is. The day you start doubting your partner is the day you start connecting dots that didn't ever exist.
exactly. That's where you start to see, you start to read meaning into things that
Everything.
are not
Hey.
that are making a mountain out of a molehill. Just unnecessary,
Something when they
unnecessary.
do, like they do this thing regularly, but because say you don't dey suspect her now, that thing will just appear to you different, in a different
Mm-hmm.
light on that particular day. It's crazy.
I'm not saying that it's not impossible
Of
that your mind is
course.
telling you because, like I said before, this other gender, hear men, hear them.
Mm,
Yeah. Moving on.
mm. Guys, don't listen to what that other gender is saying. I
This
don't
other gender,
I
don't
don't
want the, don't want,
I don't know
oh,
what that other
man.
gender is doing. I don't know the agenda of the other gender.
You.
Another thing that I would like to point out is unsaid assumptions. Well, what do you think about unsaid assumptions?
Hmm. Well, I mean, assumption is an expectation you have of your partner that you have never like communicated,
Hmm.
but you fully intend to hold them accountable for it.
Yeah. Oh, that
Like,
one mad. Oh. So, sort of like, okay, when someone greets your partner at a party, she should not
mm,
respond.
yeah,
And then on the day that you now go to a party for the first time, and your guy is hugging all the ladies and being warm and being, that's an unsaid assumption. You didn't tell him you don't want him to be warm with.
it's, it's, it's part of communication. You have to, you have to talk about the fine things.
Hmm.
It might seem, it might seem like, you know, it is very insignificant or what that insignificant thing can become an issue tomorrow.
Hmm.
It might seem insignificant, but if it matters to you, you need to bring it up
Hmm.
in the relationship, right?
Hmm.
You just like it's just like saying, let's say for instance now, I like it I like it when my partner posts me on social media,
Mm-hmm.
right? But my partner doesn't see it as anything, right? It's like, well, maybe once in a while, I can, but it's not something that he would just wake up one morning and say, "Oh, let me gush over my partner today on social media." But I like all those kind of things, right? And then let's say let's say World Girlfriend Day comes around. I'm already his wife, oh, but I'm vexed to say no post me on World
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend Day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
those are the kind of conversations that you have with your partner.
Mm.
Oh, I like this. I like this is people should be doing in talking stage.
Mm.
Like this, I don't like
Actually,
taking notes because it's called talking stage for a reason. You're supposed to get to know each other.
Mm.
Assumptions, things. If you don't talk about it, my dear, it will become a problem.
it will, it will, it will. An example that comes to mind is, you know, you can maybe assuming that your partner should kind of like know what you need in an argument. Maybe because you guys have been together for a long time. Oh, you should know that when I'm talking this way, I need a hug.
Well, if that you guys have been together for a long time, I feel like that is a valid in quote assumption.
No, it's not. Do you know why it's not? Do you know why
If
it's not?
where I'm saying that is, I feel like before that point, like it would have happened before, and then if let's say the first time it happened, she doesn't give her a hug, right? When she now snaps out of that whole mood and all of that, and that is if she goes back and talk to him about it. Actually, babe, beg next time all those advice we dey give me, no later the time to that.
Hmm.
When I come and meet you with my problem, even if you go still give me advice to me first, like what I said at the beginning. Tell me that all these people, all of them are mad. Ask me who should I go and fight?
Mm.
After that, you can come and now be lecturing me.
Mm.
Feelings are not about relationship. Mm-mm. So if it is down the years, like down the line, and that kind of thing is still happening, I don't even think you can even call that an assumption,
Mm.
right? I don't think you can even call that an assumption because if you guys have been together for let's say 5 years and that is still a recurring issue, then it's not even an issue of assumption anymore. It's that your partner is not listening to you.
Mm. Ọmọ ò tún gbé mi débẹ̀ o.
Right.
Ò tún gbé mi débẹ̀.
Yeah, and that's even another thing, right? Suppressed
Mm.
disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I expect at this point in the relationship, I expect you to understand me enough to know that, oh, when I come to you with an issue, I want to be validated first.
Mm.
And then after, you can now lecture me,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Yeah. So 5 years in now, they divorced, they separated. It's because of things like this, suppressed
Yeah.
disappointment.
Suppress disappointment. He say they divorce because of irreconcilable differences.
Exactly. It starts out as unsaid assumptions early on in the relationships.
Which in turn becomes suppressed disappointment.
Exactly. It then goes into suppressed disappointments because when I expect a certain standard from you and and the issue is that the reason why you're suppressing that disappointment is because you love this person.
And maybe
You
you don't
love
want to
this
bring it up as an issue every single time.
person. Yes. Even apart from that, you are giving the person a second chance that the person doesn't even know that they are taking.
Or said
The person
assumption.
doesn't even know that they've lost the first chance.
Mm.
Because what? It's not when you go to therapy if you do safe, or when after everything has now scattered, if people have the mind to even discuss about it, that's when you people now start breaking down some certain things and certain things start coming out. That, oh, this is what I expected. And the other person's like, but you never said anything.
Mm.
And just assume that you will know now. Error.
Or said assumption.
considered assumption,
Mm.
right? First
Ah.
disappointment is when your partner lets you down and you say nothing. You get,
Mm-hmm.
you say nothing, you put it inside fine, you put it inside cooler.
Like our mommy used to say then. He said,
Yeah, they
cooler.
uh, uh,
Mm.
mhm.
So when
And
the
it's
outburst comes, the outburst comes as a result of so many
it's called
suppressed events.
exactly. And then the other person is like, what you want? It's not even. ah,
Mm. That
What
tiny
did we
thing you
call?
did was not the big deal. It was all the
Yeah,
tiny things you've been doing for a long time.
exactly. The little drops. That's what filled up the ocean that now go
The
and burst.
ocean of the whole wahala.
Mm.
And I think
So
the reason people suppress disappointment is usually maybe because they don't want to fight,
exactly.
or they don't think, well, I don't think it's worth it, or they don't just believe that it will change anything. And I think that third reason is the most dangerous. When you
Mm.
say you don't believe it will change anything. So if I tell him now, will it change anything? It won't stop him from. I don't tap
Mm.
my ass outside. You know the year words. When we come out
Mhm.
now, you tap my ass again. Why should I tell him? You know go change. One day you
Yeah.
just tap your ass. You could just change. Why do you keep tapping
Mm.
my ass? What kind of rubbish is that? And the guy's
One
like,
thing
yeah, what?
I always say is that this thing, eh, I'm not even, if you want to get angry about something, get angry about it. Right. But what I will not take from you is after we have not discussed it, right? Do not bringing it up later. Or if you want to get angry about something, and I say, don't worry, don't worry. I'm asking you what is supposed to do. I'm telling you, don't worry, don't worry. If you feel like, if you know in your mind that this thing, it is so insignificant that it will never come up again, you will never vex for it again. Fine, don't bring it up.
No, hey, that one you can just let that go.
Yeah, I know that another time it would be a problem. Talk about
Talk about it.
talk about it. Let us close that chapter.
Hmm,
If not, it will just keep happening.
hmm,
Just oh. Mhm. And the problem with suppressed disappointment is that it does not disappear.
hmm.
It doesn't disappear.
Of course, now the pack inside cooler, you go take disappear.
It will just be compounding interest.
I
And
swear
then
down. And one
just
day the place can't contain it anymore, and then the person busts.
totally unrelated.
Hmm.
Totally unrelated. Say you start to hear, that's not that time too. You went to go and do kinikon. And the person, the thing is that the person that is on the receiving end of these suppressed disappointments, the person is always confused.
Why not?
So, because they are being held accountable for a trial that they did not know was happening.
It just
It's like you
sometimes I think the Yoruba word that fits it very well is kilagbe kiloju.
exactly killer. Like the person will just be confused, like sorry, is it this
How
one
did we
or is
get
it
here?
the same talk when we dey talk? Abi na another matter we dey talk. Oh, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
Guys, if you are saving suppressed disappointment or even unsaid assumptions, and you think that okay, you know what, uh, you know, you don't want to be disappointed by standards that you are setting, and you are not letting your partner know. Let them know,
Mm-hmm.
because if they continue to fall short of that standard, and there's a high chance that you will suppress the disappointment you get from that. And
Yes,
suppressing that disappointment it doesn't make you a bigger person. It doesn't make
at
you a more
all.
mature person. What you are doing is you're actually saving uh, evidences against
Mm-hmm.
your partner. And it's not fair to them, because First, you didn't let them know what it is they are doing wrong. Second, you are keeping it. You are keeping scores
Like
for them.
you're preparing for a test that they don't even know is
They
is
don't
going to
even
be.
know. They don't have the course material.
Not even aware that there's a course.
You get. They don't even register course. They don't pay school fees.
It's a different thing that there's a course. They don't even know that there's a course in the first place.
And they don't know that that course is compulsory.
Exactly. Mhm. Mhm.
If you are not in the university, you may not understand. Oh,
No,
God.
no, no. Mhm.
Man,
Mhm.
it's an interesting conversation. I think we'll have a part two where we'll continue. Where we'll
Yeah,
continue on this because the conversation of communication is extremely important. It is
I don't
extremely
agree.
important, and like that statistic said, it is the most talked about relationship topic, but the least accurately executed.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a need for everybody to understand why they may be unable to bring up hard conversations with their partners and why they are comfortable with just suppressing the disappointment and keeping things in cooler against their partner for the final day of judgment. You know.
And that thing is that oppression is not a skill, oh.
Ah,
Because eh, some people will say, mm, I'm managing is like that.
I don't want fight. So you know what? I go just no worry. I've heard it a lot too. Oh, I don't want to fight him, Jare. I don't want fight. I don't want any trouble. Oh, I don't want us to argue. We just started our relationship. I don't want.
And the main skill, right, is knowing how to present disappointment in a way that is timely. Because if you, as the thing is happening, you try to, nip it in the bud,
Hmm.
bring it up immediately. That no, at that point, right? They don't know that they are being tested. You can even say, I never expected this kind of from you.
Hmm.
If you didn't make certain question themselves, like,
So you get something where
so
they do it. I know they bust my
you
own brain.
you get, ah, come on, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have to thank my G, my guy with the, with the perspective. My O to the Y to the I to the N to the G to the A to the M to the O to the L to the A. Oyindamola
Yeah.
Bakari. She calls herself Oyindamola Bakari. To me, she's still Oyindamola Willoughby. Would be. Who go be? She go be. You know.
I will be.
Thank you so much for joining this session. We'll have a part two next week, guys. Join the conversation. I love all the 80 of you that listen to this pod. I love all the 80 of you.
Yes, if you love us, if you love what we say, what we do, what we stand for, share to your
Share,
friends.
share to your friends. Share to that your stubborn husband, that guy that you have been saving the things in cooler for. Replace those things that you are saving in the cooler with this pod. Send him the pod.
But if you cannot even come out directly to say, this is what I'm expecting of you, just send it to the person.
Send it.
And you'll be surprised. The person will come and meet and be like, wait, Dave, how
Wait.
far? I was sure that I have a kind of, expectation from I think we'll have the conversation from there, right? It doesn't have to be serious every time.
All you have to do is pay us our dues, man, because you are saving your relationship.
We're saving, we're out here saving relationships now. Not all heroes wear capes.
You
Some
get
might.
some of us wear singlet and some
Uh,
and hang mic on our shirts and just speak to it.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
we love you.
I love you. If you don't love you, you think they do this every week.
Against all odds.
Guy, against all the odds, you go by all means. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't talk this thank you like 50 million times. A lot of you might have already noticed that I'm a very appreciative person. Only
Thank you.
thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. So we're gonna leave you guys with Simi's no longer beneficial. I'm very certain that Simi had saved the stuff in a cooler for so long that by the time she came, I just said, "No more, it's no longer beneficial to me, Gary."
You know.
So Simi's no longer beneficial is a type of suppressed disappointment. It's composed by
Yeah.
Simi, um, you know, co-composed by Salami Oluwasesan Abbas, and it was produced by Seth. So let's listen to No Longer Beneficial. Oye, my G, we'll see
Yeah.
you next time. God bless you.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to the babies.
Yeah.
All right. G night.
Good night.
Good night.
Can you see me now? Didn't we already have this conversation, babe? Didn't we already make this damn decision, baby? So why you now taking things so serious, making it so tedious for me? Well, I ain't trying to be more than friends. Don't fuck it up, it's hella fun. Why you wanna square to be a pentagon? Maybe I'll be ready 2021. Settle down. You're looking for love, I'm looking for a good time. You ask for more, I'll let you down. Friend with benefits no longer benefit.